Welcome everyone. In our previous videos we have shown you how to use the basic functions in QGIS, especially how to use the vector layers. In this video we are going to start our mapping exercise and we are going to map the folders of Bangladesh. To start with, open the Polder shapefile that was provided to you in your zip file or in the Mapathon folder. Once you add the Polder layers into the canvas, you can see something like this. Now go to layer properties of the folders. Here you can see the source of the folder, the datum, the projection. You can see a preview of the shapefile and you can see the attributes related to it. For now, let's just close the attribute table. And from our instructions, as you know that every group has been assigned a combination of folders where each member is going to map one or two folders. That means none of you are going to map the same folder. So that's why you first have to know that how are you going to get the folder number. So just right click on the folders, go to the properties and open the panel. From there click the ABC labeled, and here you can see there is no label. From the drop down menu, select single label, and from the drop down menu you just select folder none and then click apply and OK. As you can see, now all the folders have been labeled with their number. So what you are going to do, you are going to identify the number or identify the folder that was assigned to you. For example, let's just say I was assigned folder number 46 to map. That means I have to map the folder 46 only and I don't need all the other folders in the shapefile. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just keep the folder number 46 and delete all other folders in the shapefile and then save it. To do it, we have to use some techniques. For that, first go to the folder layer and click on it so that the layer is activated. After the layer is activated, just like we learned in our previous video, go to the toggle editing menu and click it so that we can edit the layer. After you click the toggle edit menu, go to the top toolbar and here is a tool called select feature. Click on this tool and then go to the folder that was assigned to you and click that folder to select it. When you click the folder, you in yellow color. Now we don't need all the other folders, so we want to select all the other folders and delete them. To do that, just beside the select feature tool there is another tool. From the drop down menu, click that file and click inverse selection and you will see that all other folders except for the selected one has been highlighted. Now press delete on your keyboard. What this will do, this will delete all the other folders that you have selected. Now we have our folder of interest. To make it more visibly clear, go to the layer properties and from there select the labels and set it back to no labels. Then click to symbology and from symbology we're going to change this color transparent. To do that, slide the color button to the left side and after go to shape fill and from here change the width of the outline from 0.2 to 1 and then apply and then click OK. As you can see, this has made the boundaries much clearer to us now. Now what we are going to do, we are going to import the satellite image into the canvas to see how much the boundary matches the image. Okay, now if we drop the image into the boundary, and then what you do, you just select the Google satellite and drag it to the bottom of the folders, and this will make the boundary visible. If you look carefully, you can see that the boundary offset of the boundary does not exactly match the folders. This is because the image that we have used is pretty recent and from 2018. On the other hand, the shapefile that we have used was developed by Bangladesh Water Development Board a long time ago, maybe around 2011 or 12. And within this long duration, the folders have extended. And now our first work today is to fix these boundaries and update it to the latest boundary according to our satellite image. Now to do it, first thing we're going to do, we're going to select the layer and start editing the vertices. For that, first go to the select attribute tool and enable it, then click on the folder to highlight all the vertices of the folder. After you do it, you click on the toggle editing and enable editing for this folder shapefile. Just right after the toggle editing, you see that a new tool named Vertex Tool, and this Vertex Tool, click on the Vertex Tool and you will see that a drop down menu will come. From there, select Vertex Tool for current layer. After that, we'll start our vertices editing. To edit the vertices, after you have enabled the Vertex Tool, click on the point that you want to shift and then click on the point where you want to shift. For example, I want to shift this point to here. Click here, again click here and shift it to here. Click here and shift it to here. Click here and shift it to here. Here, this point here, and move this point. Okay, click here to this point, click this point and shift it to here. Click this point and shift it to here. Now I just keep doing this shifting of the points so the folder boundary gets updated. So we are almost finished editing the vertices and updating the folder boundaries. Now, as soon as I complete this, I do one thing. Uh, you can just to visualize it more clearly, you can go to the properties, and from the properties you can make this shape transparent so that you can review it. Now I'm going to save this file, and we're done with updating the folder boundary. So in our next video, I'm going to show you how to identify the different kind of dikes from a satellite image and how to map those dikes properly. For example, which part of the dike needs reconstruction and which part of the dike is already well construction. We're going to identify those, and we're going to identify the sluice gates on the dikes and then map all those features. Till then, you guys keep practicing what you have learned here in this video today. Thank you.